Greetings, Bridge Nation. It's high noon in Jamaica and time for the public eye on the Bridge 99 FM. That unique institution of mass media in this blessed country, which reaches out to the Jamaican diaspora and connects you with the rock, connects you with where your navel string buried, where your heart, for which your heart still yearns, for the food, for the people, for the culture, for the liberty. Join us for the next 2 hours, the Honorable Pearnel, Charles, O.J., and myself, as we talk about the year in review in Jamaica, and equally important, the prospects going forward. This is the public eye on the Bridge 99 FM. The WhatsApp number is 876-551-5782. And the studio line is 876-676-4996. And I remind you that you can download the mobile app from the Android Play Store and the Apple Store. It's the Bridge 99 FM. And we extend, even before we broadcast today, warm greetings to all of our listeners here, anywhere. That's the magic. That's the mystery. That's the mystique of the Jamaican people on the public eye, on the Bridge 99 FM. So, Mr. Charles, greetings, sir.
Greetings, my brother.
I hope you had a peaceful Christmas break.
Very, very peaceful. Very, very quiet.
Yeah.
Very, very peaceful. Didn't have everybody home for Christmas. Mm-hmm. But everybody was connected.
Yes, isn't that the wonder that we can do now?
Oh yes, they can't even watch. We can't even watch one another at home.
And watch what you're eating.
Right.
Yes, hear what you're saying.
Right. Yeah. Right. And say, well, I'm eating rice, and you say, well, I'm eating, and you see, you can see. Technology
has made that for us, but
yes.
It's never quite the same,
Huh?
It's never quite the same.
No.
As a presence, as a touch. As the repartee that when you are physically together.
Yeah, but when you add up what it costs not to be together,
yeah,
in terms of preparation,
sure,
goods, traveling,
mm-hmm.
It may make sense that you're this great technology that you can say, let's pray, and everybody pray, and then we start to eat.
Yes, I think it's not one thing or the other.
Yes.
But for many people, for many of those listening to us in the diaspora, they can't come home.
No.
For a variety of reasons. Cost included, immigration status is another big thing.
That's right.
Work commitments, family obligations, and therefore we do the best we can with what we have.
And that's why they're able to say hello to family.
Yes.
Via television,
via Zoom,
Zoom,
yes. Using the internet in all of its various iterations.
I have a friend in Australia,
mm-hmm.
and she said, "Merry Christmas" to me, and I answered her. And when I look on the WhatsApp,
yeah.
it was 12:30 there,
yeah,
and maybe 12:30 here, but
a different day.
The difference,
yeah,
the difference between
difference.
the talking
yes.
was just 2 minutes.
Yes, can you imagine?
Australia moved from 3 months.
Indeed.
2 minutes.
Yes. So, what they say? Man must repent or because of all the opportunities for salvation that we are given, and we turn our backs on it. Sometimes we take it for granted, but life has expanded, hasn't it?
Yeah, the quality of life.
The quality of life for many, yes?
Yes.
But then that's
Ronnie,
all.
Let me tell you. Let me just deal with that.
You tell me.
Because, a lot of you fellows, and I'm referring to you now, I'm tracing you off, who born and say car your yard,
mm-hmm.
and shoes,
mm-hmm.
and gifts. You have so many pairs of shoes,
mm-hmm.
and all of these things, right? And you just go to the bathroom in the same house, and you go to the kitchen in the same house.
Uh-huh.
But, do you understand what you're enjoying that the rest of us don't even know about.
Well, this leads me to the reflection that I want to spend the program today with you discussing.
Yeah.
Because as we give thanks for the birth of the Savior at Christmas,
Yeah.
as we relish the love of family, whether together physically or virtually, as we look on the international news and look at the local situation, I feel blessed to be a Jamaican, and not least because over the time there has been this improvement in the amenities of life, such as you are pointing out.
Yes.
You grew in a country where you didn't have those things. I didn't grow in luxury, but I certainly grew in sufficiency, which is what I yearn for everybody. I don't yearn for luxury, you know.
But I told somebody about a Christmas gift that we had.
Yeah.
You know what the Christmas gift was?
What was that?
We're coming to town to see what the overhead train name?
Tram car?
Tram car. Do you understand that name?
Yeah.
When you come to town and you don't have camera to take it, but you see tram car come down crossroad with something up on wire, and you guys just drive on it. We didn't get a touch.
Right.
And telling the guy, I said, well, did you hear the ship in the harbor? Did you hear the plane taking off? The only plane we see is the one passing high over sky.
No, indeed. But
that's not all gone, you know.
No.
But things are better.
Things are better for many.
For many.
Not for all.
Right. Not for. Well, I would hope that nobody is there who don't get their first pair of shoes when they were 12 years old.
No.
Or go to school without.
No, those are important things. And there's no doubt that we are very, very fortunate. That leads me not to a sense of complacency, but rather to an urging, a passion to see that which we now consider to be the reasonable amenities of life. Yes? Not the big house on the hill.
No.
But sufficiency so that the children can be brought up, that the father and the mother can live comfortably together. The reasonable amenities are available to all once they are intent, once they are able.
And you must also understand that it was, having heard of it, seeing it on other things, because you didn't have any television.
No.
And there was one radio in the
radio
district.
Station, named ZQI.
What?
ZQI.
How you know the name?
Me know, man. And then after that, we have Real Fusion.
Radio Fusion come, and everybody get up one place,
One place.
For the Saturday night,
Yeah, man.
the Calypso, you know.
Absolutely.
And but we were happy. We were happy because we didn't have anybody killing off one another out there. We didn't
And
have
your
this
expectations were wholesome ones.
Yes.
People wanted to have a shoes. They wanted to be able to send their children to go to school.
Yes.
They never thought of the necessity of having a car. They never thought of the necessity of taking a trip or having 10 dresses or suit in the closet where they can only dress in one.
I was writing, Ronnie, and I write a passage of the first doctor who came to my school drive something like a Ford.
Wow.
And that was the first time I was seeing cars.
Wow.
Anytime a car passed through our district, you know, we hide because we hear about Blackheart man from town who come a country, come cut out the hard cargo sell. Now, whether it's true or false, but any vehicle coming and you hear it and see it, you hide. People say you're dark. That was what was there.
Yeah.
We grew up above that till we start to don't want to drive a truck. That driving in a big bus and driving a car. So life has come far away. Some of these young people today don't know where this country is coming from.
No, but that is, you see, but there we have to point to ourselves, because we have not explained the price of this sufficiency or this improvement. And the price of it has been that many people have worked, many more have worked and never benefited from that at all. Yes? I think of many who worked in my work gave services that helped me in my lifetime. And they never have achieved the basics of life that I would have wanted.
Well, let us talk to some of the diaspora people who are in Britain and in the United States, particularly, who have been there, got there, some by last trip on a ship, some by farm worker, not many by migration, by immigration, or somebody said
legitimate means.
Legitimate means. And they didn't get an education as such. They educated themselves there, but they take care of all district in where them come from,
which is good. Unfortunately, it's not an even process, but we give thanks for those that do, and we have spoken on this program over this year to so many of them who benefit schools, benefit health facilities, all of those things. Good for that. And what I wanted us to do, is we're on the line already, is to look at 2023, look at Jamaica 2023, and give our unique perspective as two retired public servants coming from different backgrounds, and to say what is good and what is not so good, and maybe to give some indications as to how we would like to see things change in the new year. Now, you pointed to one. One is the attitude of the young people, of many persons.
All right. Well, let me put something to you that probably we can do today. Let's form two types of Jamaica, you and I. Let me talk about where we have come from, and you talk about what we have achieved and where we are today. Because you, environmentally, you wouldn't know when your mother buy one pair of shoes for four of you, and she take newspaper full up the front for who going to go to church and say recitation. So the shoes bigger than your foot, but you wear shoes. And your father say, if rain fall, make sure you take off the shoes and tie the knot around your neck, because your foot can go well, but the shoes can't fix back until a shoes named Butter come. You ever hear about Butter?
Yes, sir.
Did I give you the job about the Butter shoes?
You buy one booger there for 8 shillings.
For 8 shillings?
Yes, sir.
Well, that wasn't the excitement about the guy who wear the first, what do they call the shoes again, man? The rubber shoes.
Booger, sneaker.
No, man.
Crepe.
No, sir.
No, it wasn't crepe.
No, sir. Somebody soon call and give us
rubbers.
Oh?
Rubber. Those are the words I remember.
Anyhow, the guy who got his first Butter shoes, when sun take it, and it's wet, anybody faint in a school, they ask when and I send for him and take out the shoes,
take out the shoes and put it in your nose.
You wake up.
Get the clean ammonia.
But weren't we happy?
Yes.
Weren't we looking forward to the days of today? We were. And it has come to pass that we have produced children who don't know much about that, come to a higher standard, and are lifting the standard higher and higher. Our teachers.
No, but you see, this is where I can't follow you. That has happened. It has happened to a person like yourself and those who followed you, and many like you. But it has excluded easily 2/3 of our population. Yes? The opportunities may be there, but they're not proving. I wanted to.
Is it they who did not grasp it, or it wasn't given to them?
Both.
Or what? Because
both.
I don't know that anything was really given to me.
Both.
Yet my mother was there praying and pushing me. Yes.
No. But then look at the way that kind of solid family life. One of the things that has amazed me over the time we've been on this program is how grounded you are in the peasant family life of Lime Tree in St. Anne. Yes. How that has shaped everything about you. Yes.
And one of the things which I hope you grasp.
Yeah.
Was that my mother was a Christian.
Yes, absolutely.
And all that she does pivots around Christianity and the Bible.
So look what has happened now. What we have done is over over your lifespan, we have destroyed that.
We have not followed that.
No, but look, no, just I use the word destroyed. Follow me, because if you've told me, if you go back to where you came, yes, it is a wasteland now, whereas once before
nobody is there now, because bauxite buy out the land,
but then,
turn it over. People gone on different countries.
So that's it. What we have done, yes.
And they say technology.
Hello, sir. Technology ought to be used to benefit us, not to disperse us, not to break up community, not to disincentivize families. Yes?
Yeah, but Ronnie, who do you think would stay up in Macedonia, where I was born?
Yeah.
When I was born, there was no paved roads in that parish, in that part of the parish. No running water, no electricity, no transportation.
Let me tell you.
The cart with a donkey or a mule.
The people
who would stay there?
Many people may not have stayed there. Everybody would be looking. Many people, all of us, want to do better in our life, and certainly want our children to be able to do better. So we might go, but certainly what we left would not have been despoiled and destroyed in the way that we have taken official government policy and done.
I thought you were going to say, but Mr. Charles, the roads are now paved. Water has been prepared, and it's going there.
Yes.
Buses going to the place.
Sure.
That all the Chinese man want to sell fish. All the little people have shops.
So, sir.
So, something has happened that I can only look back on Macedonia. And some of my colleagues listening to us in Britain now, who left on the last ship like my brother did.
Yeah.
Some of them couldn't read good enough.
No.
But when they landed, they got a good job.
Yeah.
Some improve their education and make sure that nobody in a FIDEM district don't come without getting education.
So
you know what they have done for us? And they have transferred to us a lot of the technology that they've go and find over there.
Limited. I'm so sorry. I wish that it was as normalized as you make it out to be. When we look and see where people have gone to, and what the consequences of that past is, of the destruction of that past, I'm not sanguine. Many people have done just as you say, made great lives for themselves abroad, turned back and supported their families. But the truth of the matter is that we broke the back of peasant culture. We broke the back of that family, deprived of modern conveniences, bathroom outside, kitchen outside, all kinds of things, no electricity. Yes, no shoes that you speak of, but we have broken the back of that. And instead of that strong Christian-based family unit, which allowed people like yourself to propel and your family to other places, yes, what do we have now? We have a wasteland on the ground over there, which we have created, and we have broken families.
And a lot of people have moved, Ronnie, not because of the taking over of the land, but because the new form of technology, the new form of development, they hear about it, they see about it. Those in Britain and in America send and tell them what things are.
Look here.
And they're
all
transferring idea, but not transferring goods.
But what you must never do is break down institutions, especially institutions that have proven themselves. You can improve on them. You can pave the road in Macedonia. You can bring in the light. Yes, you can bring in the internet so you don't have to wait from what I used to call it, telegram. All of that. But what you must not break down is the basic building blocks of life. And that, unfortunately, we have done, and we show no sign of rebuilding them. There will continue to be crime and poverty in this country, and distress, because we do not have a meta-narrative, a strong ethic that dominated your mother's life and your father's life in Macedonia and in countless other places after slavery, where people saw their future as connected with their Christian belief, connected with their community. Yes, where they would work and help each other despite their own rugged individualism. What Honorable P.P. Charles, do we replace that with? High-rise building where you live on the 14th floor and where you spend Christmas Day locked up there by yourself?
But let me ask you, though.
Sure.
Let me ask you. Isn't it something that we were yearning for?
Hello. Sometimes your ambition...
I could not depend on Mr. Carter from Macedonia to Brownstone. 2 mules running.
You never needed to.
And 4 women.
You never needed to.
Why?
I'm not suggesting that you can go back to those days,
Well,
sir.
no. A lot of these people who in England listening to us now are in America.
Yeah.
They left that
Yeah.
because they didn't want that.
Right, sir.
And where they landed.
So what else? What else they left? They left.
Well, let me agree with you on one point. Let me agree with you on one point.
They left Miss Marita. And not her person, but they left the principles, and they left the faithfulness and the commitment that her life embodied, and which is the foundation stone of the Charles dynasty.
Your teeth me lying. Because what I think, and I by saying that that comes back to me, that religious concept.
Yeah.
Follow me?
Yeah.
That honesty, that look forward to a future development, but not without the godly features or the respect features, so that the policeman in the district, when he's coming through, greatly respected.
Of course.
The public health nurse,
Lord, not
who
to
was a
mention.
woman, and I told my mother, she said at 7 years old, I said, Mommy said a woman dressed in a white something, I want to marry to a nurse.
I look what happened to you.
Unfortunately, years after. But, you know.
No, but then how all right, given that, we come to substantial agreement. Yes? I'm not taking an anti-progress position, but I'm saying that there are fundamentals about human existence. Yes? We spoke about family. You mentioned the word respect. Critical. How much respect is possible in an inner city ghetto where people are struggling in the circumstances of deprivation, in the circumstances of a politics that has gone astray, it's a giveaway politics, yes, a benefit politics as they call it. How do we now look towards 2024?
But Ronnie, none of the guys who you're talking to about who are living in the ghetto now,
right?
And they're in Kingston.
Right. No,
no,
unfortunately, they're all around.
No, that's all in Kingston.
Rural poverty worse than urban poverty.
They see bus running.
Yes, sir.
They hear ship blowing down the bottom.
Yes, sir.
They hear plane taking off. They see television. They see the best movie. They have cell phone. They have what they're looking for name. They like to think children get us
internet.
They have all of that. What is it that they don't have?
They don't have the heart. Their heart. First of all, they've been taught by all of those things to want what is not available and not positive for them to have.
Stop right there and tell me, what is it that they want that is not available that they couldn't work towards getting?
No, plenty. I watch the television news.
Yes.
And I consider the advertisements more than the news itself, because by and large advertisements portray a sense of values that when viewed not by me or you but by persons who are not of our station in life, yes, lead them astray, lead them to eat food that only going to make them sick and broke their pocket. Yes? Down in where I used to move and still move. Yes? If a guy want a girl, want to take her to bed, I have to give her 2-piece.
2-piece chicken.
Yeah.
But Ronnie,
what kind of thing is that?
Well,
so when you are told,
hold on, let me defend that.
You're going to defend that?
Yeah. Hold on. Isn't that development?
No.
Hold on.
No, it's not. No, that is Babylon, Pearnel Charles.
No. Hold on. Let me call my friend up Redis and ask him what you're saying there. Because, hold on now. What is wrong with a guy in Central Kingston or in West Kingston who have it rough and tough? Don't have no father.
Why?
Him afraid that, him mother fault. Some probably you don't even know him father.
Well, no, that's another big problem.
And the mother have 6 or 7 of them.
That's
so
another
she want
story.
cancel a coronation mark, take care of so much of them.
Yeah.
So he have to go feed himself.
So why does it stay like that?
From 10 or 11, he have to go fight.
Yeah, so why it stay like that?
What do you mean, why it stay like that?
Why does it stay like that? You can't build a society based on that background.
So why is Jamaica and many parts of the world say like that? Just tell me why I say that.
No.
The little guy didn't inherit that.
You want me to wax theological? That is it.
Yes.
That is the effect of sin, structural sin. This world is organized not for the many, for the few. That is a reproach to Jesus. Jesus came as a little child at Christmas in the poorest of circumstances. Him couldn't even get a bed at the line in.
So what are you saying? That because Jesus came under those conditions.
Hello, sir. We take the fruit of the earth. We take the riches of creation. Yes? And we concentrate it. We concentrate it by purposeful and consider it righteous. Yes? That the top 0.1% of the world, yes, people can have more riches than 2/3 of the rest of humanity. We in Jamaica, even the international statisticians tell us we have the most unequal society. No, I'm not. I have no red eye. I have no red eye for anybody's wealth. I don't provide. But I ask the question: where you get it from, and two, what you do with it? Because if all you do with it is build up your big house, what Mr. Holness calls is every man wants his castle. Yes. No, I don't want any castle. What I want is to make sure that I am comfortable and that my children are comfortable and that any effort that can be made to ensure that everybody else has basic sufficiency.
Oh, you use two nice words. So I am in West Kingston or Central Kingston where it is ghetto and rough. How do I get the qualities of being even going after equality?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Better in my life.
I'll tell you, and you know already. You've been a trade unionist, a defender of the value of labor all your life. And you know the basis of your struggle is that the working class deserve full value, not exploited.
You're using the right word.
Deserve. Of their labor.
How him get it?
Yes, sir. So that is what you have done in your lifetime. That's the most important thing. Much more important than speaker or minister. Is to defend the working class.
Yes.
And I rate you for that. No. But your role, your vocation, is marginal to the economy of the society. In fact, the majority of people in power consider that to be a nuisance. Then I heard it over the radio and some of the Christmas messages and statements. Big people, I could name them. Shame. Yeah, get CD and like you, OJ. And they're speaking about how our labor laws are obstructionists and keeping back development. What?
Hold on, I had a point. Let me answer the question. Skip and answer the question. I want to ask you today. Do you think that the managers of business in Jamaica have done enough in terms of training the present workforce to create production?
Clearly not.
Hold on. You know what I said to someone while I was around the table?
Yeah.
If you were training your workers to produce more, you wouldn't have a problem.
No.
Yeah, the worker said to me, but sir, when we produce, we're not giving no more.
Well, but that is a problem that somebody like yourself would have another handle to make sure that collective bargaining ensured that they got what they got more, based not on any other reason but that they are producing more, they're adding value, yes? But that is not the way the economy in Jamaica is structured.
Well, some of the leaders in industry, when they're...
What is state power used for in Jamaica? To defend who? Look what happened last week on this program when we were talking to Fitz Jackson. What we saw afterwards, it grind my teeth. It robbed me of some sleep. What we saw was a story of a person trying hard, as you would, to ensure that ordinary people get their due, yes, and being thwarted.
I sent you a lady who was crying out that all her money gone.
Yes, look at that.
In banks.
Yeah, and you know the saddest part, not only that it happened to that lady, but that the likelihood of her getting any redress is about nil. And state power, the power that we give up from our individual rights to the collective to protect us, to ensure the benefit of others, is used to defend the predator rather than the victim. My God.
Well, let me ask you.
I'm taking a break and I'm coming back to hear your answer. This is the Public Eye. We're doing a year-end review. Pearnel, Charles, and myself. The Bridge 99. Soon come. Thank you for being with us on the Public Eye. This is the Bridge 99 FM to the diaspora. Some of the most fertile conversations take place during the break, you know. And Pearnel is right. Before we go any further, we really have to give thanks and praise to the people listening to us in the diaspora, people who will check into us on the internet for this program. We want, if you understand, the remittances to this country from people, Jamaicans abroad, is a major source of foreign exchange, you know. It's bigger than tourism, you know that?
Yeah, but hold on. Because
and they start from nowhere.
My man in Reddy's want to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
This remittance you're talking about.
Yes, sir.
Is it money come or the clothes that come in a barrel to him?
All that, and that one don't even count.
You understand?
The value of that don't even count.
Hold on. Go down to the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Go down to the port. Mm-hmm. And see the amount of barrels.
True.
With food.
Yes, sir. And that's keep
Christmas
going.
Food, you know.
Yes.
Clothes.
Yes.
I'm not telling about second hand.
No.
Because they're clean and pretty.
Sure.
When you drop one of that, it's shiner than any new shoes.
Clear. Yes.
But the point is our brothers in Canada, in the United States, in Britain, and in other parts of the world, most of them didn't come from Paris.
No.
They came
from the base.
From the bottom.
Sure.
Most of them was being sent for by uncle and auntie.
Yes, sir.
Most jump onto the last ship.
True.
Most go as helpers.
Yes.
And they turn out to be helping everybody.
True.
And we want to say thanks to you.
On
this day, we want to thank you and to praise you for not forgetting this country.
Two of us.
And forgetting it. And all that, sometimes you're vexed the way we manage it, but don't get discouraged because somebody's benefiting.
True. And kudos to them. I agree with all you've said. But, you know, we want to create a society where people do not feel the impulse to leave, where people feel that in this Garden of Eden, you can live, you will go, you might go, but you must always turn your head and come back, where you feel as if this is...
you use the right word. They can go, but come back.
Yeah. And they must feel welcome, and they must feel they must understand who they are to the extent that they want to retain a commitment to their native land. And and we have to create an economics. Well, no, let me put it in the correct terms. We have to create a political economy that facilitates that and militates against the lines of distressed people who you see in front of the U.S. Embassy or the Canadian High Commission.
Yeah, but those people depend at the U.S. Embassy or the Canadian High Commission. They are getting away to go to something, to do something for us.
No, Daddy P. Some of them doing that.
Yes,
but
some. Let's deal with those who do.
No, the majority of them, and this is a big problem for Jamaica, but it's a problem of the south of the world because of the history that we are all part and parcel of. They are looking... They are distressed at their own condition, and therefore they are moving to where they think the streets are paved with gold, even though they know that it is not so. And that is why we just seen on the television Mr. Biden getting some rotted lick about his migration policy. That is why Mr. Sunak in England, is becoming so conservative and rigid and cruel about sending people like all Jamaicans who go up there without proper papers and go send them to Rwanda. What a damn cruelty.
Yeah, but hold on.
Worse than Herod driving Jesus into Egypt.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Are you aware that nearly millions of people are on their way from South America going to the north?
Indeed, why?
I may ask a question.
Answer
How do you think the north went there?
Yes, and the same way.
How did they get there?
Yes, Italian, all Trump people go, is the same thing.
All the countries.
They run away from Lithuania or wherever they come from.
So those people who are down the bottom now, who look up there, right? They said they want to go up too. And what happened?
Yeah.
We're building walls, we're building horses, riding them down.
Montezuma's revenge. Yes,
but
but then there is another.
Hold on, some Jamaicans are that, you know.
How you mean some? Whole heap. Whole heap. Whole heap of us. And I want a situation where people do not feel that compulsion to move on. Yes.
How are you going to get that? Because it's an exhibition of ambition.
No.
Some people look at it as an exhibition of ambition, that from whence I came in Macedonia, I want to move on to go to New York, where I'll get a better job and be able to take care of the rest of people in Macedonia.
Yeah.
Some people say like
but
that.
I want a situation where some will undoubtedly always do that, but that others will feel that if they will know that in a situation of a radically different political economy, they can stay in Brownstown and make good.
Yeah, but Ronnie, that is your second profession or your first profession. That is what the pastor said.
No.
That is what.
No.
But tell me how you going to transmit that.
Clearly.
How you going to transmit that from here?
No, you transmit.
Even to Brownstone are up in the hills.
But clearly, look at what we have done. We have taken the best of our resources that God has given us. Yes, and we have used them profligately. We shouldn't do that. We've mashed up the rural economy in southern St. Anne. Mashed it up. And what we get for it, 2 shillings and 6 pence out of the Bauxite people, and a whole heap of twist up mouths, say how much community centre them bill, and sports people they sponsor.
You mean it to support?
What is the difference? What is it, I ask you, as we're reviewing 2023 and moving on? Yes? What is the difference between that sort of economy and the economy of the 17th, 18th, and 19th century, where what you did was you have busher come from abroad, yes, and you grow the sugar, and you cut the sugar, and you take the lick, yes, you don't get nothing.
And him get the money.
And he send it abroad, and he get the money, and build up England, and build up Europe, and wherever. What is the difference? Yeah. When we are talking about reparation from that, we're supposed to talk reparation now for who's skinning us and who taking away that which they can. At least the cane could grow next season in from Bonamusk and wherever the plantation is. Yes, when you're not done, take out the bauxite. Nothing can grow.
Yeah, but the
Macedonia dead.
The cane not growing because our ambition has override everything. So my name is stop work.
No.
Hold on. Yeah, from the minute cell phone coming, you can call them and take away money.
Yeah, no, true.
Right?
No.
Hello. And war in a Babylon.
No, I am not foreseeing or showing up a nation of victims, who are just kept down. That is old time ideological folly. Yes, there's undoubtedly many, many changes that have to take place at the base level of society. Changes in my functioning, my praxis, as well as everybody else. Yes, there's no doubt. One of the things that get me so vexed nowadays, you will understand why. When I see young people who have the opportunity to go to school, and them take youthful foolishness, and a sense of entitlement or a sense of victimhood, and they squander their opportunity for education, that is suicide,
Yeah, but my man at Radio just called me and asked me to ask you if the political system that we are operating now, fighting for political power, and have all the political organizations supporting and non-supporting, right? And they're fighting at the top. None go out into the gutters and say to the guys I'm out there, hey guys, we want to have a chat with you. No, man, because the TV not following them, and the Gleaner not following them, and the Observer not following them.
That is quite true.
So tell me how you going. And in fact, they want to govern government.
Well, I thought that was the essence of democracy, to keep government in check. I thought that was what democracy was all about.
Well,
that is why Mr. Sunak in England
Hold on, shut me up. You try shut me up. Well, I am not saying it is not.
Who could ever keep at the mouth of one Pearnel, Charles? Well, them lock you up and you're still at talk.
You're wicked. We're not going there today.
But so I'm saying to you that we're looking forward now. We can do much better. This is why
No, Ronnie. We're doing better. We're not doing good enough. We are doing better thanks to those diaspora people, thanks to the new environment that Jamaica offers. We have a bus out in Macedonia now. We have some road paved. We have water.
But you don't know people.
But
you don't know people.
Ronnie, don't concentrate on just bauxite.
No, well, we haven't done that, sir. We talk about the mining sector, and I'm so distressed that somebody like Darrell Vaz can't see what we see, or certainly what I see. He must see it. And Philip Paulwell doesn't seem to be able to see it either. So how would that go? One, but it's not only bauxite. What about the banking sector? I made reference to that. Fitz Jackson was with us last week. You ended up...
But why his team is not with him?
Why his team?
Yeah, why his team is not... Why is that making what they want for Jamaica?
Yeah. Well, I can't answer that.
But you need to answer that.
No, I don't have to. All I have to do is to celebrate the fact that at least one man is out there, and we backing him because we understand the logic and the morals of what he's doing, and to say that others should play their part and support that. But it's not only that. There are so many areas. We spend bands of money deciding examining what we should do in education. Yes? And we are still involved in some of the contradictions that will prevent education delivering our people the way they want, they aspire, and the society wants. Tell me about any area of the economy. Yes, any situation. We get ourselves in circumstances where we really, really want to have a better health system. Yes, and look at it now. People are having grave difficulty.
Ronnie, is it that people are having difficulty or more people want and the system is not able to deliver?
No, because take it your way, sir.
But Ronnie, we're coming from far and we reach very high.
No, you always want to take. Hello,
take health,
Daddy. When Fumi Pickney or my husband or my wife need attention. Yes, in a hospital, and I have to lay down for 3 days in the casualty room or in the corridor because no bed no did they. You can't tell me about things getting better and look where we're coming from.
No,
it's true.
No, but when you look over that person's head, there are 50 people in the 50 beds that are there. And there was sometimes no bed was there.
So wait now. So who taking the taxis and who using the taxis? Yes. What about they only promise to help partial? No, sir. All away. And if it's plenty away, they have to help plenty away.
Well,
no, sir.
I'm going to ask my man in Reddit to give me an answer to that. Because I think you push you and I can't answer.
No. But
I don't want to get off of this one. I think what I saw on television of people coming from South America heading towards the United States. No atomic bomb can stop that. No atomic bomb can stop that.
And
people are coming in millions.
Both you and I are Bible men. And the one of the most constant features of the Old Testament, and indeed elements of the New Testament, is always to be open to the refugee. Yes? To the person fleeing from their land. Yes? But I am very conscious of the fact that no nation can absorb unrelieved and unchecked migration. There comes a point.
Yeah, but there's a conflict of what you just say.
It is, you know.
So to explain the conflict. The man from Reddit say you said two things I don't understand.
Indeed.
Which one you must go after?
Well, I go 2 ways. I say that effort must be made to prevent that exodus from South America, Africa, Asia to Europe and North America, because
let's explain that. That effort could be what? At the base where they're from.
At the base where they're from.
And who would be in charge of that development and to give it to them who are prepared to walk for thousands of miles heading to where they can get a job at minimum wage?
Yeah. Who will do it?
Yes.
Good governments in those countries and international pressure and diplomacy. That is what wealth must do.
Listen, when you talk about international pressure, you see, I vex with you, you know.
Why?
Because I saw real international pressure, and I'm switching around, you know.
Right.
Real international pressure about the people in Gaza.
Yes.
And nobody can do anything about it.
I think we could do more.
Eh? You're killing hospitals,
Yeah.
refugee camps.
No, I wanted you to raise that with you today, so you're well on target. You look, if we are looking at 2023 and the future of humanity and the relationship with us in Jamaica and all our people abroad, and this is a stain on human life, and it is worse because those who were the victims of the Holocaust in the Second World War, the Jewish people, have now become the perpetrators of their own Holocaust on other people. My God. And one of the things that I say to you, and I know you agree, is when I say I appreciate and give God thanks that I am in Jamaica, I'm a Jamaican, is that we must stay so. And we must never, never go in that direction again. Because we go close to it sometime, 2010, 1938, 1865, other occasions, plenty other occasions. But at least we not accept on each other like that. And Hamas is despicable. Yes, but and so you can deal with them.
My man in Reddit, I must ask you this question,
yes,
because
sir.
you would understand it. Who are they fighting against? The babies in the hospital, the sick people in the hospital, those in the camps. Is those are the Hamas people talking about? Those people don't even know what is going on around them, other than them dying.
Yeah, but what?
So somebody tell me, who is Israel fighting?
Yeah.
Who's it fighting?
What they say,
Yeah.
to balance our discussion, as we are journalists, we're opinion setters, is they say that Hamas has infused themselves so much into every family in Gaza that who you say is innocent bystander. Yes, he may look that way now, but you turn your face and him is a Hamas commander, and he might have two guns hidden in some tunnel, and therefore we have to kill him too. Now, if you approach humanity and human issues like that, Pearnel, we're going dead. All of us, our humanity is being demeaned by what took place there, as much as it was demeaned by Auschwitz and Birkenau, and so many other places. Look at what is happening in Sudan and Yemen. Yes? Look, I mean, serious displacement of people. Look at the thousands who are dying crossing the Mediterranean. Look at the equally or maybe more thousands dying along the trek of the jungle between Costa Rica, Guatemala, Honduras, through Mexico, looking for U.S. entry. My God, man.
So is there a little of that happening right here in Jamaica?
Yes, a little of it. And what we must do more than anything else, I want a foreign policy. I want a statement from our leaders, jointly, if we could, severally, if we can't. Yes, who say, listen, and so we stay. We give our strength, moral though it be, because we know how the soldiers and whatnot, for more and so. We give our soul to a different thing. This is why I'm so vexed about the Haiti thing. We're from Kenya for send help to Haiti. True? And Mrs. Smith last night on the television said that we are helping Haiti by clearing.
We're helping Haiti. Yes.
We're helping by clearing goods where others send for it to reach Haiti. And that we can do. That's the most we can do.
Yeah, but then.
Oh my God!
But my man was with me when that was being broadcast, and he said that it's not all of us better than Haiti, you know.
Eh? No, but and it is not the condition.
The guns are here, the gangs are here,
which is another question.
They're killing same way.
Yes, sir. So
and people are hungry same way.
It's different. It's really different from all I understand.
What I think I would like to come with you is that the political culture gives us a view of administration that Haiti has lost or is losing.
All right.
That external forces like us
Thank you.
and others, United Nations, can go in there and stabilize that. But is there a government? Is there an elected government representing the people or even those who vote? No.
There is some semblance of it, but if not, then we as CARICOM, we as the leader of CARICOM, or as we used to be the leader of CARICOM, coming on that no more. Yes, surely, surely, we can stimulate some engagement that is more important than simply that of a customs broker. No, sir. No, sir. No. We are underperforming in Jamaica.
But don't say what you want. There was an announcement, although it came all the way from Africa, that they have to go into Haiti to help to stabilize the system.
Yes, sir.
And the Jamaican government immediately said they participate.
They don't want them participate. We want them lead.
You want them lead?
Yeah, but are the people next door? Are the people whose spirit help us to get free?
You want them lead Haiti?
No, I want CARICOM.
Oh, because I was going to ask you, them can lead Westmoreland and St. John over now.
That is the next
what's happening in St. Elizabeth.
No, because we're trying the wrong. We're using the wrong thing. We think that we can lead towards social peace in this country by a state of emergency. That is foolishness.
Let's not go into that, because you cannot tell me what to use if you don't use that.
I've told you so much time. I will tell you again.
Tell me again.
I don't have the answer. If you first of all, take every youth off the street. Give them something to do.
No, but don't tell me that you're going to make rain fall in the middle sun. Take every youth off the street. What does that mean? How do you take half dozen of them off the street?
You know how to do it. Oh. You know how to do it. Project Hope is a remarkable effort.
So there's an effort.
Wait a minute. Instigated by the Honorable Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, which is quailing on the ground. You had another thing last week, 500, training them and getting them the jobs.
That was interesting.
Very good. Very good. The only thing wrong with it is that it shouldn't be 500. It should be 5,000 and moving to 50,000. And if we can do that, if we can waste $12 billion a year on a bus service that don't exist, if we can squander money to prop up the dollar when we don't have the production to do it, I could tell you 2/3 of what we are spending could have been spent better. Yes. But
you can't bring down government to build government.
No, you can't bring down. I want government.
Yeah, what you are saying?
I want government to get stronger. What government is doing now is not strengthening itself. It is weakening the credibility of the people. See, half of the people in our business we don't know. I want people to want to participate in government like you and me.
I'm glad you touched that, because I need to tell you something that I don't think you remember. There are two major events in Jamaica over the past few years that pulled people out to vote in 80%. You know what those events were? If there weren't events like those, they would still be voting in the 40 and 50%. So therefore, are people waiting for events like that to come and select a government? The majority have not selected a government.
No, but the government are going like said them have the power of Almighty God. What
that's what government,
a travesty. No,
that's what government is for.
If we
to be in charge.
If we do it for everybody, then of course. But if we do it for the few, we're giving ourselves triple and double on a joint pay. Yes. And people at bottom can't buy one chicken for Christmas.
Hold on, the man in May already is calling me. He say you're putting it on me.
You're putting it on all of us, sir. Because you don't understand. We are ruling class people. We have talk. We have influence. We used to have power.
In other words, we're still lucky. But we started about the people, because I am worried about the people who are coming from South America heading towards the United States.
Yeah.
The last time they used horses and dogs and wire to stop them.
Yeah.
What is going to happen now when that crowd reach the border of Mexico and the United States? What is going to happen? Well, you are a spokesman for Mr. Biden.
No, well, I believe that you really have to first make a distinction, a very difficult distinction between those who are genuine fleeing the peril of their lives, yes, refugees, asylum seekers, and those who are simply looking a better job. There has to be a difference.
A
lot of Jamaicans going to lose out on that one. Yes, but that is a first distinction. Secondly, you have to have immigration reform in the United States. The Congress there has been dithering about it for 20 years and more. Yes, what is the American labor force needed? Yes, I read about saturation and pressure on the social services on the one hand, but I also read the Canadian press over the weekend that they are searching for farm workers. Well, come now. I'm hoping that our minister will have read that too, and will immediately calling up his counterpart in Canada and say, we have them. Well, and I know he will.
Well, I spoke to him.
Yeah, I know he will.
And he said that he's in discussion with them.
Mm-hmm.
But Ronnie, I told him he used to get in touch with you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need to speak to these people when you leave here,
Mm-hmm.
One of the big problems is who come to go and who get a chance to get there.
But this is it. And
how much action prevented those who are left from coming?
Yeah.
I go around the corner, you understand me?
I think I do. But then back to our favorite hobby horse, because one of the most uncomfortable tasks that I had as a member of parliament was when people thought that I had farm work ticket. That is not my business to give out farm work ticket. Yes,
whose business it was?
I believe that you have a proper labor exchange, and the people you can direct people there, and you make proper. They are interviewed properly, and and who to choose get chosen. But for the member of parliament to do it invariably involves political patronage and creates a responsibility that is under the Constitution. The role of the member of parliament is to make good laws. And that may I do. When we come back from the break, Mr. Charles, I want to hear your rebuttal of that. This is the Public Eye on the Bridge 99 FM. We look at some specific things happening and hoping to happen in Jamaica when we come back for the second hour of the Public Eye. This is the year-end edition of the Public Eye on the Bridge 99 FM. This edition, Pearnel and I are just looking at the events of the year past and projecting for the year forward with the best will in the world, with all good intentions, with the best hopes of our people here and the people abroad, who we particularly want to engage always in the future of their country.
Really said to them.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, that is a big theme today.
Thank you for what you have done.
Keeping faith with us.
And for keeping in touch with us.
Yes.
And for what else you can do.
Sure.
Don't get discouraged.
Yes.
Because it is not easy.
No.
It is not easy.
No, but okay. And I won't say any but. I'm concerned about...
You and my mother have the legal, the religious point joined to the political.
Yes.
I have a little of it, but trust me.
You have more of it than you acknowledge. But that is what religion is about. Some people, some religious people think that politics is dirty, politics is bad. Yes, but politics is the science of building community and building liberty among people. That's what it's about. That's a godly concern. Read Matthew 25. Chairman, and Isaiah 58. It's quite clear. The connection that Mrs. Charles had is a correct connection. Tell me now. I'm concerned about a breach of that connection with the environment in Jamaica. I'm not going back to the bauxite thing in Macedonia. But, Mr. Charles, don't you think that this Christmas season has unfortunately been marred by the fish kill in the harbor, the fish kill caused by oil in the Rio Cobre, and now yesterday another fish kill and trouble with sewage going into the Rio Cobre? Farmers downstream can't grow fish because they depend on clean water to come into their ponds. The public having a difficulty. And I'm asking you seriously, I have a regard for some of the people at the National Environment Protection Agency, but are they proactive enough?
Yes, but being proactive, they could only destroy what little they have. They could have to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it proactive that is the worst part? Or there's something that should get the environmentalists to be in a better path of operation? Can they operate in that kind of environment where oil come in, this come in,
no,
come in, this?
But surely they must.
Have to stop it, and after they stop it, business closed. Fishman go have no fish.
No, fishman.
It's confusion.
Yeah, but fishman gone have no fish now. And my point is that there are no sanctions. I learned that one of the earlier effusions of red mud that caused a problem in the Rio Cobre, what a year or two ago. It's still the case still not settled. The money not pay to the people. It's said supposed to, but it not happen.
Well, let me ask you something. How the fish come is that the fishman own the fish? That a fish dead, him have to get paid for it.
Him not own it.
Explain to me.
Him catch it. That is his livelihood.
Yeah, but
so if you
what does he do to get it there where him catch?
What he probably nothing. He come and find it there. But that could never be any mitigating factor for.
No, I'm not saying it's a mitigating.
Yeah, so was
but
what then?
Somebody asked me, how you going to pay a fisherman for fish that him not have nothing to do with him go catch?
No, I don't buy that argument. That is foolishness because everybody and anybody who engages in reaping the soil or the sea, yes, provided they do so legitimately, have that is as much of a right as it was for Peter, James, and John to reap from the Sea of Galilee.
Was I right to say to him, you plant one seed of melon, and you watch it grow, and you pick a whole heap of melon. Mm-hmm. What else have you done to the melon apart from weed the grass I sprayed?
No, hopefully you give thanks to God for the increase. But that
God make the fish come.
Well, but so where does that lead you? What I'm saying is now that we are, surely it is a national priority. It is a worldwide priority, but it's a national priority for us to protect the environment. Right now, plenty fish will come in Jamaica which we eat. It comes from China, you know, Daddy. Can you imagine that? We who we are bright enough, we have the science enough, we can get the help enough to ensure that we are self-sufficient in something like this. What we are doing over this very Christmas season in the year of our Lord 2023 is nasty up the situation.
You know what you just said?
What I say?
Do you know where Jamaica is sitting?
Yes, sir. In the middle of the Caribbean Sea.
In the middle of the sea?
Yes, sir. So?
Right around us, anywhere you go, you must touch water.
Yeah.
And if you touch water, you must touch fish.
Yeah. No. Unfortunately not.
Where is it that we have water in enough? In other words, the fish should gravitate a certain way.
We've overfished. One of the good things.
Overfished.
One of the good things government has done, because you know on this program we balance it. One of the good things government has done is to set up the fish sanctuaries around the country, and in many cases, not all, the population, the fish population, has multiplied as a result of that carefully curated project. I admire that. We need more and more of that. What we should be doing with all of the old tires, where the hundreds of thousands of cars shed every year, is to make reef, where coral reef has been decimated by all kinds of pollution. We should be making reef now and cultivating lobster, cultivating crayfish, having fingerlings grow. That is the kind of assertiveness that I would like to see from my government, whichever government in there. I'm not business with which one. We just want to see them do it. You know, these are the things that can make a difference. And when NEPA clearly is not up to the challenge of keeping at least the internal waterways without pollution free, then the minister in charge, I don't know who he is or she is, I don't know who is the minister in charge of the environment, must do something, sir. Must say to the people, and hello, I know this. We're going to have. You say you're going to investigate and serve a rectification notice. What that mean?
Why don't you say something about the people who are not listening, who are not behaving, who are not accepting? For example, take a thing like the plastic bag. It's still coming.
Yes, sir. But
when the law was here, the first month, plastic go down. Now plastic triple.
Mm-hmm. So I
Supermarkets sell plastics, you mean?
well, not as much where I go, but or where others connected with me go. But so who is in charge? And when you're in charge and you drive around with your big woo woo, your siren and your car in front and your big money, yes, and your big title, then you must do something.
Yeah, but when the government try to do something, when the politician, when the government, those who are governing try to do something, we have a whole heap of governments governing them.
But
everybody is government.
you look like you're on defensive now, and there's no need to be. What we have to do.
I have to defend government, not Labour Party government.
Yeah.
We have some people who don't go further than the television station,
Right.
further than the newspapers.
Yes.
And the mic.
Yes.
They won't go out in the country, go ahead, bring the people under control, support them, show them how to work. That's not because they not get no advertisement, they not get no publicity.
But let me contend with you, because I believe that civil society, individuals and groupings who take on some element of societal behavior and decide that they're going to promote that or advocate for that. That is a very elixir, that is a very kernel of democratic life,
Hold on.
And if government can't stand up to that.
Hold on.
The
way you just said a while ago,
yes.
I could see
Which one?
the environment lady.
Miss Macaulay.
Not Miss Macaulay.
Miss Narcisse.
Narcisse.
Uh-huh.
I can see her bowing and say, yes, Ronnie, you just hit him.
Uh-huh.
Well, let me just say, I'm in full agreement with what you just said. Full agreement.
Uh-huh.
Some of these people who could do much better for themselves, that take on this task, helping to govern, because if their pressure could make government better, all of us would be in a better thing. So I congratulate them, Mr. Macaulay and the whole team. But the nation need to be taught. All of us. It's not just them. One must be out there.
Sure.
And those who are unwilling to listen, you have to conk them.
Conk them.
Yeah, you take your finger and conk him. Conk him in Friday. Conk him in Friday, you know what that means?
You and your mother. Listen, I agree with you. But so how are we going to do that? What we're going to do is to use a different kind of approach to people. We're going to propagandize, I use the word purposely, in a different, broader way, and we're going to seek allies. We're going to try and it is in everybody's interest, PNP, JLP, no P, Catholic, Adventist, anybody. It is in our interest to improve the Jamaican environment, yes? But we need to do it together. We need to have a common cause. That is what a minister is supposed to try and bring us together to do.
I've been hearing you saying we need to do it together. I have not heard you say this is the way we are to do it together.
I'm suggesting, for example, that they have the beach cleanup regularly.
We clean up beach every day and the beach dirty.
Okay. My thought is that people who get benefit of free education there's no such thing as free education, of subsidized education, school children, or to be regularly. No, very few schools are that far away from a community or from a shoreline which needs attention. Yes, and they should be engaged in regular cleanup exercises, and they should learn from the doing as well as from the telling what it is to clean exercise. That it is cleanliness is next to godliness.
Well,
why not do that?
You know what you just said a while ago was inspiring me to think. There's so many things that schools used to offer that they don't offer anymore. We used to have half-day school on Thursdays, where half-day go in the garden. And every boy have his own bed, a rabbit feed. I don't know what they have out there now, right? And I'm not criticizing. What I could criticize is that I don't feel leaders of the school, the principals, and I have some women principals. So I'm not talking about a man now. I'm talking about some leaders. You have some top class women out there, when they walk and you see them coming, you understand, say, they're in charge.
Sure.
I don't know that the children are getting the benefit of that extra parental and governance in the school.
Yes.
In other words, you think any one boy could come into Lime Tree Garden and think him bad. And Miss Parchment now carry him up to Teacher Williams.
Yeah.
And when Teacher Williams done with him, talk and straight him out. He's straight as in back bend, but he's straight. Are we having that now,
No.
Mr. Minister?
No, sir.
Why? Why are we not having that?
Because there are many reasons, but one major one is because we spend most of our time trying to pass exams, and therefore the important thing is examination success, examination preparation, rather than the holistic development of the child. Because many of us who are in the schools do not have a vision of what it is to be a really productive, wholesome Jamaican. The Vision 2030 has outlined some of it for us, but we're not too checked for that, and therefore and many of our children come in with disabilities, with challenges that prevent them from engaging with this. But I love, when I had a little responsibility, I tried to bring back the school garden program, because my view is that engaging with the soil, having that, just what you told me about, having the boys have a bed, competing for who could grow more. Yes,
the girls
as well.
The girls are all sewing on a Thursday evening.
Yes, sir.
Everybody had a sewing a doll, making a shirt, making a dress, learn how to do this. So, and the boys were over there planting, making gardens and this, and some were fixing up the fence. In other words, there was a day when they were preparing you for the future.
Absolutely.
Family.
So why we don't do that? So let's do that. No, let's do that. I found a resistance. Many parents said, "And that them send them picnic at school for." Yes, many teachers were not prepared any longer for engagement in that. Well, you better hire an agricultural science teacher. When so and so. Listen to me. Let me tell you a story, just to make the point. Once when I was serving, I went to an agricultural school. I won't name it for obvious reasons. And the head, in the course of the meeting, the student president and boy and girl were asked to say what they thought that they needed, what improvements could be made. And the young man said that he thought that it would be a good thing if they had less farm practice. And yes, and that we should hire some more farm assistants. Okay? The young lady said that she felt that there should be an adjustment of the timetable, because traveling to the nearest town, if I state the name of the town, you'll know the school, was very, very lengthy, and because they had to go there to get their hair done and their nails. Okay? So I said, no, if you don't spend as much time in the school, in the farm, how often do you expect to eat? Oh, but that's not our problem, was the reply. Yes. The attitude completely wrong, because they were there at public expense, at the taxpayers' expense. Every time you pay GCT, something going on for them stomach. And they were totally disconnected with the effort that was necessary to achieve that which they took for granted and felt entitled to.
Ronnie, I'm glad to get there, because one of the things I want to spend 1 minute with you to tell me and tell others. Parents. Who is a parent? What is the duty of a parent? What job is offered to those who are having children? What a qualification you should have? What are you expected to give to them so that when they come, they can have children? And what is the development out of that process of you and them for the country that we have?
I would like to say two things first. One, that being a parent is the most important thing you can do in your whole life.
Well, hold on now. Define parent.
Okay.
But not just having picnic.
No, that is the second point I wanted to make. That the role of parenthood in Jamaica and elsewhere involves much more than being a biological agent, whether father or mother. It involves a lifelong commitment to the upliftment of that gift of God, that product. Yes? This is why I am so against abortion. Because what you're doing is taking something that is being created or God has given you as a result of human connection, and you are saying, I hate this thing so much that I'm going to kill it. Yes?
No, people, that is pastor. That's a net
effect. That's a net effect.
That might.
Hello.
I mean, hold on. That's your assessment of
No,
it.
Daddy.
But
no.
there are some people who say, if they had a child, they would lose a job. If they had a child, they wouldn't be able to go to this exam. They would finish in life.
So they must have a choice.
Hold on.
And the
choice must be a child or a development.
No. Well, first of all, if that is a choice, yes, no development is higher than the value of human life. So that's the answer. And the second thing is they have a choice. You have a choice who you sleep with.
No, yes, but that is after you slept.
So after you slept, you must take the consequences.
Yeah, so the consequence is I get pregnant. I don't have a house. I don't have a job. I'm not even quite sure which of the man I get pregnant for.
So if you're going to live that way, what do you expect?
Yeah, but hold on, you're pregnant.
Yes, okay.
Hold on. You are pregnant.
I have an answer for you.
I'm not talking about you're going to get pregnant, you know. You are now pregnant. You don't have no house to put no picnic. You don't have no job to feed it. You're not quite sure who for the picnic is.
So you're going to kill it?
Well, what you tell me, Father, how long? Come and say, send it to me. How much of them, Father, how long can
Any
take?
amount.
What?
Any amount.
That's not running.
But no, I am. And
hold on. Do I sound like I want to kill babies? No.
What you sound like then?
You're asking me to say what I sound like.
That's a net effect. When you crush up the baby,
no, Ronnie, I sound like I am concerned about
me too.
The woman who
the
woman who missed her period and said, "My God, I am pregnant."
Yes, sir.
So I don't.
Hello,
the man said, "No, call him."
You might find this peculiar because you know that I'm a Roman Catholic clergyman.
Yes.
But that is why I support proper sex education, which helps people to make good choices. I'm in support of birth control, yes, because I believe that having a child, having sexual activity open to having a child is a grave, grave wrong. Yes, and I believe that it is a responsibility of the community and of the state to so value life that they can provide and they will provide for those instances where a child is brought into this world and those who are the parents, those who the natural mother and father cannot take care of it.
Yeah, but hold on already. I agree with all of what I say except the last part. Because having found yourself or found yourself to be pregnant, you have to look back on all of what you just said. You don't have none of that. You don't have no house. You don't have no man to take care of it. You don't have nobody. There's no job to take care of it.
Very difficult.
And you are telling me, no.
The answer cannot be. The answer cannot be.
Don't tell me what the answer cannot be.
I can.
Pastor.
No, it's not pastor. It's just human being.
Pastor, I am saying to you, the woman is saying to me.
You know, I'm just glad that your mother and father and my mother and father never found themselves in that position. They could very well have, but they never found it.
But we have survived it.
And therefore we must not perpetuate the wrong.
No, but Ronnie, as a former politician,
look in America.
You have faced that every
time.
Day. And I am saying to you, would some of these children be better off not being here?
Better off dead?
Would some of them be better off not
No.
You
will never get me to say that they're better off dead. This is the public eye on the Bridge 99 FM. These are the Jamaican concerns. This is a crucible in which we live. Share with us. We'll come back soon. It's 27 minutes before 2 o'clock. What you going to say?
Before we get back off the old track,
yeah,
I want to disagree with our good friend, Dr. Graham.
Dr. Muggy Graham.
Yes.
About the sports recruitment.
Yes. I have been very concerned. Daily. I have been speaking to myself like a madman. Dr. Graham said that government should prevent it from happening. Children moving from Macedonia, where they don't have no chance. And I hear say them can come a town.
But that's not what he's saying.
No, he wants the ban and that.
No, but what he wants to say is that if the child from Macedonia no longer is sitting there, child from Macedonia can go to Brownstown High or to York Castle.
No, sir. No.
Yeah.
That's not what my understanding is. So you speak for him. No school should be permitted to send a bright boy, that good athlete, from Macedonia to come to KC.
A bright boy is a different thing. If the bright boy from Macedonia gets a place at KC, he's entitled to it.
KC inspector go to Macedonia and say a boy can kick football good.
Yeah,
I say, we want to take that boy go to town.
I agree with Dr. Graham.
Well, hold on. Hear what I'm saying to Dr. Graham. Get the government to set up a protocol that would examine whether or not John Brown up in Macedonia has any opportunity whatsoever to become what KC would make him. But KC should be responsible for him. If him come on a year after the football now kick good, KC should be responsible to carry him through his high school.
I have another suggestion. Since everybody can go to high school now, wherever it is that boy gets into, should be given some opportunities, some facilities there.
To stay at the same school?
Yes, like Usain Bolt stayed at William Nib, like so many others can. The problem is that we have an unequal education system, and only certain schools have are given the capacity to make to bring out the talent in a lot of people.
But
why can't we change that right now?
Ronnie,
this is for 2024, Pearnel.
Ronnie, why can't we do that? I'm not talking about why we haven't done. I'm talking about what we have not done. What we are not doing now.
Yeah,
and the boy is out there, don't have a chance. Him going to drop out of school at 16, right?
Who win Manning Cup this year?
Eh?
Who win Manning Cup this year? Mona High, a school that was up to now and still.
Oh, Mona High is in Kingston.
Yes. Okay. It's on
do you know that's a big difference?
It may not be. No. You come from Chapelton. Clarendon College win too.
Yes, and not a college, not the one on a Maypen.
And beat Glenmuir, no?
Glenmuir.
Yeah. So one school which is not as tush as the other, nonetheless.
I'm glad you're bringing these things out, because I've been quarreling with Dr. Graham, me and him alone. I've been saying, but Doctor,
no, he has convinced me over time.
I think that you are trying to prevent somebody like me up in the hills of the North Coast getting a chance to come, not only come a town, learn, but kick football and be see.
Yeah.
Now, the town school have to take some responsibility. Have not just take the guy to kick football, but take to make sure he get a rounded education.
No, you can have transfers, but the transfer can't be only to win at all costs. And to
what does that mean? Because that's the word he used.
Yeah, and he's
right.
What
does that mean?
Where you go and you recruit talent from Guyana and from St. Kitts and from St. Lucia and bring them here because why?
But you
not because it is for their benefit, not even, but because not because, notwithstanding the fact that many boys in your school who would get a chance to play get kicked off the team because these foreigners come in. Yes. Why should
these foreigners come in and can kick better?
Kick more? No, sir, me not do that.
No. And the school want to win at all.
Absolutely. And why the school want to win at all?
Yeah, but don't get away from the beginning of what I'm talking about.
No, I
and
follow
the guy
you.
from up in the hills, as to whether or not if he gets a chance to come to town, not just to kick football, but he gets
different
proper clothes, proper development.
But hear me now, that man up there, I want him to be able to go to Thompson Town High School or any of the others at the public.
Why go to Thompson Town? He can't come to KC.
No, because he live 2 chain down from Thompson Town.
Oh, really?
Yes. And
but Thompson Town don't offer him the education.
No, but hear me now, Thompson Town must be given that opportunity. Look at this is a policy I want my friend Mr. Charles to help us with, that you cannot give the same money to KC as you give to Thompson Town, because Thompson Town need more. Look right now, Jamaica, cricket dead in Jamaica. Come and just recognize, cricket dead. Yes, Babsy says she can't afford the Talawas and the CPL, and therefore, but look at it now. Cricket dead because Thompson Town School and Eltham and Merlinotte and Robert Lightman and all the other schools can't afford to buy a set of cricket gear.
So therefore, go back to Dr. Graham now.
Can we change it now? Can we change it so that I can grow where I am planted and I don't have to look at at greener fields and have red eye for them?
The man up ready to say, so you're talking, your talk. That's a whole heap of talk. Let's put some reality in your talk.
True. And the reality is that next budget, yes, instead of, first of all, 19,000 go to each school for high school, now we're talking, 17,000 and 19,000. It can't go. So first of all, it can't work. It enough. So you have to up everything. But the schools that need most must get more.
Yeah, but something. When the politician now that is in say we are going to increase taxation so to get Thompson Town and Limestreet Garden some more money, what the other politicians say? Elect me and you cut it and cut the tax.
I accept that, sir. And this is why you and I stand for a different political reality. What we are saying is that there has to be a point where we do what is right rather than what is expedient for your party or mine. Yeah. Me no business if look here. 2024 is election year, at least for local government and probably for general, the way things normally go. But I can't say I don't business which party win. Yes, but what I'm concerned about is what they do with the winnings, because if all them do is some of the things where we see do up to now,
there's a change from one.
It's not right. It's not right.
Change seat. Change side.
And my concern with the party that I support, yes, is that if they go win, what is their capacity and what is their will and intention to really do something that is different and change? Because if all that they do is come and say, I'm for my time now. Yes, they're not good. Perkins used to talk about changing the pigs at the trough. Yes, and the thing used to hurt me, you see, Pearnel. Oh my God, becoming up, neither you or me no pig. And politics not for talking that way. But look how people fight for political representation and political franchise in Jamaica. And that's what you say. And people are saying it's true your talk. Oi. Feel bad, man. We're not going to undermine ourselves like that. And so that
and what have you discovered that's different?
It can be different, sir. And we insofar as it needs to change to be different, that we defend. That I really, really want us to defend that. Yes? And you're right. You put it, every time you say it, that the moment you make a big change, somebody will go say, but forget, so what about me? Or try a different thing. No, there will be difference, but we cannot do that. We cannot continue to send out the bright kids from Macedonia. Half of them can't read. After them go to 12 years of school? What folly is that?
Do you agree with me that the line you are taking now, the good ideas that you are saying, requires the rest of us to pay for it?
Yes.
And the rest of us are not particularly happy that they are going to be asked to pay for that.
Wait, no, stop there.
And if somebody say,
no,
I wouldn't charge you,
no,
so select me.
No, true, you run that risk. But my feeling is that what money government collect, yes, that $1.3 trillion which we're spending on the budget, could have spent much, much better, and could have do a whole heap of the things where we say we want to do. Yes, that is the first. And secondly, there are some things to do with the upliftment of life. This is no dance, no, this is no entertainment, this is no church. But upliftment of life, like education and health, yes, and food. If you tell me I have to pay some more tax for that, may I go do it, because my safety, my spiritual integrity demands that. And I mean, I don't know. I am no special person at all. But when you see more and more people on the street just a lay down, so can't find food, half crazy, feel bad.
Yeah, but Ronnie, I think you're taking one instance.
Not one instance.
And throw it at me as a country
situation. It's thousands. The mayor, Mr. Gentleman, who is the mayor of Kingston, yes?
Mr. Williams.
Yes, sorry. He's asking families to take care of the elderly, yes?
Take care of?
Elderly.
Yes.
Them not for hold up in the night shelter.
Like what we used to do in our country.
But yes.
Every Christmas we carry money for me.
And you never have
for to die.
Yeah, you never have no big money neither. But you find something to do it. So where is the spirit? I know hundreds of people caught up in some upstairs room or caught down somewhere. Yes, and the family. Two things. One, they don't have the resources to care for it. And secondly, many of them don't have the spirit to share. Yes?
And many of them have the fridge to make it spoil and distribute it the next day rather than send it out in communities.
And 40% of our agricultural production is wasting at farm gate.
Well, let me just tell you something, because my man in Ready saying a little upset with me because most of the things that I'm saying good things about myself. But I told him that I don't want to tell him the bad things, Point is this, Ronnie. Children learn not just what was said to them, but what they see the parents do. And that happened to me. So when I came to Kingston, there was a woman up in the hills there, live under a tent with some 7 children. So I said, where the father? I said, the father only come in now and again. So I said, when the children are sleeping, he said, yes. And he leave before them sleep. He leave, what him up. So we agreed that on a Sabbath evening, that since, your cakes and things and this, that we would
carry some.
Let the children come and go up Sabbath evening and, knock and offer something to the children. And they get so used to it that it has to happen every Sabbath. I said, hold on now. I said, Eddie, we have to go. Last week they were enjoying. So all of a sudden, Miss Patrice, she decided that could she take one down with her Sabbath evening? I said, who went can? So 7, 8 o'clock, she said, Daddy, could he just stay? I said, hold on now. What's going to happen next week? Michelle going on to carry one. I don't think we should just start this. Everybody agree by vote. Okay, we won't have, but that's one stay. And they tricked me.
Of course.
They tricked me.
It's a wholly tricking.
But the good thing about it, Ronnie, is that they learn to share.
But
they learn to give.
But Daddy,
they learn to share what they get.
Of course. And that is a lesson. That is a lesson that probably could not have been learned the other way. Just bear with me a New Year dream now. Suppose, yes, we're not bigging up any particular person, but suppose we all follow that example. Yes? What a difference it would be in Jamaica. What a real example we would be to the rest of the world. Yes? The Miami Herald writes some article about Jamaica being one of these small superpowers, wholly exaggeration and lie. Yes? If we were to build the human response and respect and care that you have just told a little story about, that would be that is heaven. That is the kingdom of God, you know.
Well, the man is ready to tell Mr. Charles, and you want to do it, you know?
No.
The choice is that there are a lot of people out there who this Christmas, they know who in the district they're going to give dinner.
Indeed.
They know that children is ready to carry up the hill.
Yeah, and that is keeping us going. That is keeping us going. Believe me, it is the plenty of those little groupings is individual. Many of them is some church connected, some civic group.
A girl called me and said that, could I make a contribution because they are baking cake for all the elderlies in the district.
Oh, God bless you.
And they go and knock the bell and say, Miss Brown, carry a cake for you.
This for you.
I mean, we are a good people.
Yes, we are. And those who lead us in a direction that is selfish, that is corrupt, we need to say no. We won't follow you anymore. We want a different approach, a different way. That is the end of year lesson. That is the new year prospect that we have.
Well, I have one that I started.
And that has to do with the budget too.
I started off this morning with one.
With what?
That we are going to have to increase productivity.
Yeah.
Increase production by training on the job, by saying to the leaders of industry, train your workers on the job.
And take in workers, prospective workers, give them apprenticeship posts,
yes,
and take back the 3% that you're paying to Heart.
Yes, even if you don't take it back, Ronnie.
Use it for that. No, but Heart cannot. Heart must contribute fully. And it's not their money, it's your money. And what you do is take in advance the apprenticeship system. You ask what government could do. Yes, government could, if the construction companies, I would remit every cent of their income tax. I would insist that they're 3% on their projects, on whatever else. If they took on proportionately a number of workers.
You'd have an organization of checking.
Of course, and you would put one army officer. Yes, one army officer with each such major project, and my God, what a difference it would make.
Reddy's man is asking me, who would watch the army officer? That means we don't trust one another.
Yeah, but you could always ask who watches the Guardian. But and some would go astray, but the majority wouldn't. Yes, the majority wouldn't. And can you imagine if we really decided to use the resources at our disposal, the human resources, the financial resources, and say this we're doing because we really believe that every single one of us is a God-blessed individual. We're not a mistake. We're not the child of Ham. We are really redeemed individuals. We're going to do something for our life because that is what we're here for. It could work in OP.
All right, let us say to those of us in this country who this period of giving and caring has done so. Because I know a lot of packages.
Yeah.
For the first time that I got called about 3 or 4 young people who told me that they were cooking for people in the district. This is great things.
Yes. But I want us to celebrate that as we're doing here.
Yeah.
And as you've correctly guided this program to pay particular gratitude to those in the diaspora who can contribute to this.
Right.
Because they're not even here, but they still have that feeling, that spiritual energy. But I want us to move beyond the Christmas package.
Yeah, well, Ronnie, at least it is a start.
Indeed.
And then we move to community.
Yeah.
Because I am still saying some of these organizations that are watching government, if they would also watch community, if they would go help us and go out into the community to talk to some of the guys who sit down on the sidewalk.
Talking is good, but I think what you have to do is to show them the prospect and the
but
possibility
then that will give you an opportunity to know what kind of claim you have to do.
I have some. Before time runs out on us. I have some requests, some beggings to do of government and people in power. Yes, for next year. First of all, the path money, it really need to increase. It can't do what it's supposed to.
But I heard that like a minister who you are related to say that they are increasing the path program.
Good. Thank
God.
God.
I want to say something to you and him. Increasing the money to path is not, in my opinion, the only problem.
No, it's not the only problem.
The management
Indeed.
of the
Absolutely.
money
Yes.
that goes to some parents with this social development here.
Yeah.
Everybody buying along here.
Yeah. $1 billion we spend per year a year, you know.
How much?
$1 billion.
Million?
A bill, B.
But it's an international thing, you know.
But I mean, that don't comfort me.
Right across the world.
Yeah, but we can do better than that.
But Ronnie, point that I would want to make is that parents who have this summer, this Christmas, did what we were saying here.
Yes, sir.
Look at their environment. Look at the people in their environment who are poorer and call them and even offer food.
Yes, sir.
The Christians offer some prayers.
Yeah. And come out of the, having prayed and strengthen yourself by that,
Exactly.
come out and feed the people.
Yes.
Forget about building up the sanctuary.
Yes.
Build up the sanctury of the human person, the human heart.
I want to say congratulations to them.
Yeah.
And I want to say that I want to pray with them.
Yeah.
That God will
lovely.
Strengthen them and guide them, because they have done a lot.
The other thing
for
is
the hungry and the naked in our community.
Please raise up the money for the school feeding. Yes? And please engage the students as much as possible in some element of production of labor. Yes? You know, I don't wrong the ancillary staff in the schools, but is a picnic who use the school supposed to keep the school tidy, you know? I'm sure you had to do that. You have to sweep up in Lime Tree Garden School when you were in Macedonia.
If school going open on the 30th of January,
yes, sir.
Parents are invited to come on the 15th.
I tell you.
Parents come in 2 weeks with the children, come clean up the school.
Clean up the school.
All of a sudden, no, government must send some big guy come down with
yes, I told you about the children. Yes. Must hire more ancillary staff, the boy tell me.
And that is why I am
to care for the animals.
I am saying, and I don't want to say other men can do it. Because you have some headmasters who are women.
Yes.
And they are much stronger than some men.
And then have another begin too. This
and
is it.
I just want to say to our teachers, because next year, I want to say, teacher, you have a different role. A teacher is the greatest profession in the world, you know.
Absolutely.
If there were no teacher, there would be no teachers.
Well, there you are. I couldn't train. But I have another big one for you. Could we, you think, at the end of the year, Prime Minister and leader of the opposition give out message, and Governor General, yes? Suppose they came up with one message this year to say to the people of Jamaica for 2024. What you know?
One message signed by all three.
One message signed by all three.
Why didn't you say that long ago?
Because I didn't think it. Because I didn't see it possible. When I know better, I do better. And I'm saying no. The essence of it, in terms of social peace, in terms of education and health advancement, in terms of economy that serves all and not the few, come with one message, and in that message say those few things that you are prepared to really unite and put forward to the people here and abroad.
All three say that same thing.
Same thing.
Because one message.
Yeah, man.
It would be a fantastic thing.
It would be a fantastic
Like how you and I know.
Yes.
You are, look at the differences. You are not black.
No. You only have one part of you that's white. Jeff start laugh.
Edward Siaga came to my 80th birthday and said, Pearnel Charles, we just lucky the two said I'm here, don't work one time. But I was saying, Ronnie, I think we spent a comfortable year together, and I want to thank you.
I want to thank you too,
and,
equally.
A lot of people outside have said to me they didn't believe it is possible that
the lamb could lie down with the lamb.
Well, I am the lamb.
The trouble is the roles are interchangeable, and they're interchangeable for a good purpose. I find it very refreshing and rewarding, and I'm grateful to you. And let's keep that
what
line.
It has shown me, Ronnie, is that the word compromise is not
weakness. It's strength.
Put it physical.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's something that together
Yes.
can strengthen us as one.
What a note to end 2023 on. And we pay tribute to you, Jeff, and to all of those at
And
Bridge
all of the
99 FM,
staff.
and indeed all of our listeners here and abroad. We wish you the very best for the beginning of 2024. And Life Spear, God willing, we'll be back with you for the first edition of the new year next Wednesday. Till then, many blessings. Take care.